Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku is a Fallen Angel, Part 0. Now before we begin, this What If, sorry about the noise, that was my phone. Give me a second here guys. About to cut. Now, before we begin our story, I need to do some little information before we begin. Now, Lucifer and Satan are two different entities in this story. Get to the bare facts of things. Let's start our story off. I am Izuku Midoriya, the destroyer of the corrupt, the slayer of demons, the warrior of heaven. I've always believed in the cause. But things in heaven have never been the same ever since God disappeared after he gifted the humans these abilities that they call quirks. Michael has been acting differently. Then the day finally happened. Lucifer had enough. Lucifer refused to relay the information to me. Me and Lucy, we've been close. We've always been close. We share the same we share the same interests. We were always curious. We've always been curious. The day that Lucy challenged Michael, I was by his side. I will always fight by Lucifer's side. He is my older brother, the one brother I respect out of everyone else. The battle was quite intense. Lucifer saved my life on several occasions. Then the end of the battle, what I saw disturbed me down to my soul. I saw Michael chop off Lucifer's right wing, one of Lucifer's wing, then casts him out. I was forced to submit, or to or I would or I would meet the same fate as my dear brother. Over the time, Michael acted a lot differently. I could sense the corruption in him and in many of the angels. We've, sorry, it is very disturbing. Have we fallen so low that even heaven's not safe from corruption? I had enough. I could not longer sit idly by. My honor will not allow it. As an archangel of heaven, it is my duty to root out corruption and eliminate it. So I decided to finally gather information on Michael's comings and goings. He would constantly visit the restricted section of the archives of heaven. What I found there shook me to my core. Today I confront Michael, my dear brother. And today I truly learn heaven is no more. There's no saving it. I found out Michael has been manipulating things ever since Father's disappearance from heaven. No one knows where he went. The day finally arrived where Michael declared himself God and demand Serbians. He demand all angels bow to him as the new God of heaven. I refused. Knew full well this was most likely a suicide mission. I'm fully aware Michael's far more powerful than me, After all, he is the head of the archangels. I was under Lucifer's command. I never, I could never stand Michael. Never liked the man. He rubbed me the wrong way. As you have Ezekiel walk up to the edge of heaven, as he sees Michael's watching down below. Brother, I need a word with you. Very well, Izuku. Speak your piece. What are you thinking? This is blasphemy. You can't declare yourself God. No angel has that right. That right is to our Creator and to our Creator alone. I cannot stand still no longer. Brother, please, rethink your methods. This is not the way to go about it. Ah, dear brother, you always were a curious one, just like Lucy. And you know what happened to Lucy. Only reason I, only reason you didn't get the same fate, because you were always a smart one. You knew when to submit and when not to. Don't think I haven't noticed. You've been visiting the restriction area of the archives very often recently. You simply know too much, brother. I don't do this out of hatred or malice. You're you're a liability. What are you what are you talking about, brother? In mere seconds, sorry, Michael conjure his sword as he stabs Ezekiel in the stomach. What are you doing, brother? Simple. Your service is no longer required. Deku. As he places his foot on Ezekiel's chest, as he kicks him the edge of heaven. I cast you out of heaven. If you ever return, I will erase your existence. Goodbye, brother. As Michael has a twisted smile. As he turns his back to Ezekiel, as Ezekiel falls down, Michael, I'll get you for this. I'll kill you, I swear, on the name of our Father. You will pay. I'd like to see you try, brother. As Ezekiel falls to earth, as we cut to Nana Shimura, and All for One, their last battle. I see, hero. Sorry if you hear the noise in the background. Someone's doing something upstairs from one of the apartments. It's really irritating. I see you come here to die, Nana Shimura. I really don't need to say that double twice, but yeah. Nana Shimura. Your end of terror ends here. All for One. I'm putting to end to you permanently. As Nana begins her vicious battle with All for One, as the clash of their battle destroys several buildings in their area, in the city they're fighting. As when Nana Shimura and All for One about to clash, as something hit the ground, separating them too. Nana Shimura and All for One sees a young man, both hands on the ground with one knee, as black wings coming out the young man's back. As he stands up, not even paying attention to both of them. As Ezekiel screams, Michael! As All for One gets a twisted smile underneath his mask. As she rushes to Ezekiel. As Nana yelling at the kid, get out of here! As All for One grabs onto Ezekiel's head. As Ezekiel gives All for One a blank stare. What's going on? You don't have a cork. What the hell is going on here? Your filthy hands off me, ingrate. As he slaps All for One's hand off his head. As he grabs all for One on his mask. As he lifts him up, slams him to the ground. As he stomps on his chest. I might have been cast out, but my mission hasn't changed. I will eradicate all corruption, heaven, earth, or hell. The corrupt ones will feel my wrath. As as he lifts All for One by the neck, lifts him up in the air, rips off his mask. As All for One's eyes widen, as Ezekiel places his hand on All for One's head, as he and as Ezekiel creates, as golden fire comes out of Ezekiel's hand, hitting All for One in the face, charring his head, as All for One screams in pain. Ezekiel gives him the scar that he gets in canon. Instead of All Might, Ezekiel's the one who damaged All for One. As he drops him, as fire ignites from his hand, as it's forming into a sword, as he swings his hand, as the angel blade appears from the fire. The moment Ezekiel's about to strike All for One for the killing blow, a black portal appears underneath All for One. As he falls in, as Kirigiri saves him, as Ezekiel, as his blade disappears. You can run, corrupt one, but I'll find you. No matter how hard I have to look, I will find you and eradicate you from this world. And you, human, you're lucky today, Nana Shimura. You have a pure heart. You will be spared this day. After all, you are destined to die. And that would piss off Michael severely, and I'm more happy to oblige. I also will give you a gift, mortal. As Nana could not even react to Izuku, as he's immediately a friend of her, as he grabs her, as he places his hand on her forehead, as a bright light appears, as Nana Shimura slowly begins to disage to a younger age, in her 20s. Nana as she looks at her hands, as she takes out a mirror, as she sees she's in her 20s. What did you do? Simple. I gave you a blessing. I reverted you back to your prime. A gift, so to say. You have much work to do. Here's clapping behind him. Well, it isn't my little brother. Seems like you joined the club. And look what have you done. Oh yeah, Michael's gonna be pissed. But I approve. It's been a while, brother. Lucifer? That it is. My, you've been quite busy. Your first act on Earth is to interrupt Michael's plans. Yeah, I definitely approve on that. Come, brother. We have much to discuss. See you around, human. As Lucifer waves at Nana, as he winks, as Ezekiel and Lucifer disappear. in midair. As they appear in a bar, as Izuku immediately sees several different creatures, a couple werewolves, some vampires, and some demons. Immediately, he ignited his sword. Easy there, brother, little brother. There's our rules here. We don't. This is a sanctuary for all manner of creatures. Excuse me, brother. Why would you associate yourself with demons of all things? Things have being cast out of heaven. Things I've had to readjust. It's going to take some time. Come, Izuku. Let's get you something to drink. Here. I always enjoyed this. I've always enjoyed this type of brandy. As Izuku sits in a bar. As Lucifer pours in the drink. So what? You just run a human bar of all things? Yeah, keeps me busy. Outside of my personal matters. Let me guess, little brother. You dig some information in the archives, didn't you? Yes, I did, brother. And and what I got for my efforts was a sword in my gut. I was fortunate that it healed in mid fall from being cast out of heaven. But I'll get my revenge. I will annihilate them and every corrupt angel in heaven. It's going to be a lot harder than you think, little brother. You've been cast out. There's no way. There's no way up there. Not even I can find a way back into heaven. You're stuck here, brother, with me. But I am sorry that this has happened to you. But you were always my favorite. We cut to All Might as he finally comes to the scene where he found out where Nana Shimura was last location. As he sees his master. Master, is that you, Master? What happened to you? I really don't know. We need to get out of here. I have much to tell you. First, I must but beforehand, we must check on. I need to check on something personal. Meet me at UA. Understood, Master. As All Might goes off, as she rushes to the to her son that she had a as she goes to check up on her son, as she sighs a relief, knowing that they're okay. As she decided it's best to keep her distance. But by doing so, the incident that happened with Shigaraki still occurs, and all for one takes Shigaraki. As Nezu and the Hero Organization are puzzled by Nana Shimura's age, as she tells Nezu what she saw, the pure power of the young man that she came across, as the hero's on high alert to find this young man with some sort of quirk that they believe. But Nana told Nezu that All for One could not take his quirk. She still believes it's a quirk. As over the years, Izuku watched over the humans. Lucifer, Lucy told him to might want to observe the humans. They are an interesting bunch nowadays with their abilities. To see their father's handiwork. As Izuku spent his years observing the humans, biding his time until he could locate Michael's spear. that God hid away before his disappearance. Throughout the years, he traveled the world to get a better understanding of the humans on a personal level. Instead of watching them in the clouds on heaven, he's observing them personally. As an angel, he doesn't age. During this time of Izuku traveling the world, Nana did step down from her role as a hero, as she already passed on one for. Oh, give me a second here. I totally forgot what it's called. She did pass one for all to All Might long before she faced All for One. So All Might did become the number one hero, as Nana's always telling him. Sorry, as Nana made sure All Might wasn't stupid, doesn't make stupid mistakes, as she continuously betrayed All Might to make him better suited for the role as the number one hero. Because of Izuku's interference with Nana Shimura and All for One, All Might never got the injury that he got in canon. Nezu did offer Nana a teaching position in UA, and she accepted. She liked the idea of tutoring the new generation of heroes, as she quite fell in love with the job. Nana Shimura did not stop looking for Izuku. She always wanted to find him. She had a lot of questions for the young man, but she could never find him. The young man just disappeared out of nowhere and hasn't been seen since. As All for One developed a very great, deep hatred for Izuku. He has two people he wants to kill. Three: Nana Shimura, All Might, and Izuku himself. All for One believes Izuku is a major threat to his plans. Eventually, Izuku had to quit his search for Michael's spear. He can't locate it. For some reason, he can't sense its holy energy. It's like someone hid it on purpose. As Ezekiel came to the conclusion, it was God himself. But that just puzzles him even more. Why did God disappear and hide the spear and leave the angels by their own devices? You have Lucifer. He's cleaning glass he's cleaning some glasses at the bar. As Ezekiel walks in, brother, you're back. I take it you couldn't find it? No, I can't find it anywhere, yeah. Father was always the cautious one. I have no idea why Father did that, personally. Maybe he found a woman. Who knows? Seriously, Lucy? What? You don't think I didn't notice you whoring yourself around? Come on. If I'm gonna be stuck on this planet, on Earth, I might as well have fun. You need to relax a little bit. You're too uptight. Have some fun. Meet a nice woman. Start a family. You know federation with humans and angels forbidden. What? It's not like they could do anything. You've been cast out. We've both been cast out. The rules don't apply to us anymore, brother. The sooner you realize it, the sooner you could, be a lot more pleasant to be around. Don't get me wrong, brother. I still love you as a brother. Considering you are my brother, but nonetheless, you're a little uptight. Maybe you should visit that woman again. After all, you did, you did de-age her, and she's been looking for you. I gotta say, seems like you gotta admire her. Sorry. Seriously, Lucy? No, not happening. I gave her a gift and that's it. I have no interest in socializing with humans any further than I already have. Party pooper. Oh well, it's your loss. I might visit her. She's quite attractive. Who knows, Izuku? I might pop a couple kids. Seriously. Just sit down and drink something. Come on. Put up your feet. Relax. Come on. Fine, brother. Fine, brother. I will what you call relax. There you go. I mean, there's plenty of things you could keep yourself busy. I mean, you could always watch those heroes fight those villains. That's always fun. There's movies. Then there's that little cork blast tournament thing that they do every year. Now that's quite fascinating. And you should definitely check out the sports festival when UA holds it. What's a sports festival? Oh yeah, it's a school event a college school event that they held at the Hero of University. That's in Japan. A hero school. A couple years ago, they changed it into a college. It used to be a high school. Apparently, some of the humans got smart and decided, it's best to have, not have kids fighting, villains and dying, humans and all that. They have short lifespans and all. But it is quite an event. Thanks, Lucy. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna take off. I'm going to check the city around. I haven't really explored this area. I kind of left as soon as I could. Have fun. And Izuku, if you ever want to have a different type of fun, I suggest you visit one of the hunter headquarters. They do occasionally have jobs for hunting down, supernatural creatures that endanger some humans. It's quite a fascinating organization they have going for them. After all, you were always the warrior type, so you're all about honor and cleansing corruption and all that. So it's around your ballpark. Have fun. See you later, brother. As we're going to stop our episode off there. I hope you guys have a good night and day, judging by time zones. Alright, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.